Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're in the Weeping Peninsula. We're about to take on the Death Bird, as you saw. Part of the reason I did this as a live stream and not the series is just because the Weeping Peninsula has a lot of weak bosses. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. He didn't really give me any trouble at all. Pretty easy to beat. I wasn't too worried about the hits that I did take because I'm pretty well armored up with this build. It was pretty fun though. Those bats, very annoying. Very annoying. But they were good for grabbing health and FP flasks, so they came in handy. I did use him a little bit to take out the bats. He was a pretty good help. Yeah, he went down pretty quickly, honestly, as opposed to previous new games. And of course, I missed a few times. But yeah, no real struggle at all. It was more of a trading match than anything. Trading and dodging. The good part is, though, I got his technique down, and most of the other ones have the same moveset outside of, like, you know, an explosion or the spears from the sky. Other than that, though, yeah, nothing really new. Just jump attack, attack, jump attack, attack. I did get a little bit worried right there, though, when he did his little screech, because I know you can't see, with no HUD, you can't see any death build up or anything. Out of the way just like that, though. Next up, Impaler's Catacombs. This one took me a while to get through to get to the boss, only because I literally have been through it probably 3 of the 7 playthroughs, well, 3 of the 8 playthroughs that I've done. Those imps, man. Any of you guys who have done this before and had to deal with these imps, you know the pain. I don't even got to tell you about it. See, I just got tired of them. I said, okay, all you guys are going down. I'm good. And then what happens? I get hit with a freaking dart, a throwing dart by that guy over there. While I'm being chased, mind you. I was surprised right there that my running attack with both Shotel buff did not kill him. I was like, what? These must be mini boss versions or something. It's really strange. Whatever, though. The Watchdog himself, yeah, he's light work. Definitely light work. As you can see, I got plenty of time to buff again. Get some health back, and then I go back in for more. Just like the Death Bird, I wasn't worried about getting hit. Way too much armor and HP. So I just had at him, and boom, down, just like that. Give him some applause. Alright, Earthbore Cave. Not sure if you guys remember playing this one. If you have. If you haven't yet, there is a gigantic bear at the end of it. Yeah, they call them rune bears. I did decide to do the whole cave on this one just because I remember how short it was. Especially if you don't fall through that hole and get trapped. Look, I did go back though. I said, wait a minute, maybe, nah. I thought about jumping down there. I definitely did. And I said, no, I don't want to get jumped by rats. Let's just toss a fireball just to get him riled up, take out some of his health, and proceed. Yeah, this cave, I mean, pretty much everything in this cave is weak sauce compared to me at this level. So I took my time just making it through everything. I have a habit of always touching the summoning stakes. Just a habit, even though I only have one build that I actually do PvP or, you know, any type of co-op. But still, it's just a habit. See, at this point, I started thinking maybe I should have some kind of light going on here, but I was preoccupied with taking out all these rats. So many of them. And it's pitch black. I had no idea how many there were. I said, let me kill them first before I get jumped by like 8 at once. Before I try to find a torch or a light or something. The funny thing is, half of this See, here I go right now to look for it, and I realize I don't have the hip lantern. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. It's funny because I have the hip lantern, but before this no HUD challenge, I emptied out as much of my inventory as I could. I did have a torch, though, which I recently bought, not that I grabbed from my chest either. And the funny part is, I didn't even need the lantern, or the torch. Thought I did, but nope. Just more rats, more rats, more rats. You would think there'd be something else in this cave. Honestly, it's just, honestly, I believe, yeah, rats and the bear. That's it. I remember this part, I'm thinking, wait, maybe I should have the torch with me. I can't see yet again. But this is literally the end of it. I believe one more drop. Not even a drop. Yeah, it's right through here. And there is that rune bear. So this didn't take more than one try. No takes, no several takes. It's pretty quick, pretty easy. I kind of stuck to the black flame incantations at first, as you could see. I just wanted to whittle his health down as much as possible. I do think that the Shotel might have gotten them a little bit quicker, though, if I just went in with both of them buffed at the same time. Also, I didn't use my wondrous physique at all. I said, let's just do the flames. Let's just do the flames, see how we go. And then I've got a couple attacks with no buff Shotel, but the key here was just not getting hit too much since I can't see my health. I did get grabbed once, and that made me a little worried. But as soon as I rolled back up, I was like, oh goodness, okay. He's not as strong as the ones in the overworld, in the open world. Not even close. Good night. And that puts him to rest. Let's continue, shall we? We're halfway through. Erdtree Avatar. At this point, the game's been out long enough, I feel that everybody has faced at least one version of these. This is not the Scarlet Rot version. This guy is Holy Damage. I didn't waste much time. I did buff fully just to try and get him out of there as quickly as I could. That attack. You know, I used to think that attack hit the moment he hit the ground. It only hits if you're like right up against that weapon. Other than that, the explosion is the only part that really does any damage. And look at that. About, what, 30 seconds? And he is out of there. Fully buffed. No challenge at all. New game +7. Come on. The Malefactor's Ever Jail. Okay. For the first couple playthroughs, I called it Ever Goals. I don't know why. But it makes sense, right? Either way, yeah. Fully buffed again. I have lost to this guy before with his flail. As embarrassing as that is to say, yes, I have. And look how fast he went down. I call that payback. And that concludes it. Thank you everybody for watching. The next rendition of this will be part 5 of the No HUD series, and we're going to be running through the Raya Lucaria Academy, taking on the Red Wolf of Redagon and the Full Moon Queen herself. So make sure you hit that bell so you get the notification early, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button.